Welcome to day 23 of the Sacred Pause. In a time of great chaos, it was so wonderful to have two calming voices from our Ayu bringing their Jaguar energy to the group. Great peace and tranquility. Thank you, Marcel, for your giant drop of wisdom, and to Madeleine for your incredible meditation. I think that was just what we needed. I'm sorry about any background noise, that's my kids playing, but that's meant to be, right? I've written a little poem today, which is going to lead us into our next topic. Your slate is wiped clean, so you can see the world with fresh eyes. Can you watch without judging? Can you listen without interrupting? Can you be present without presenting? Can you dream without dictating? Can you work without taking credit? Can you sing your song without drowning others out? What if this was your one chance to sing, to open your heart and to play your music, to inspire the world, to do what you were meant to do, to be yourself. Today, I was trading messages with our dear brother Marcel. He was in a 2-hour meeting which was going nowhere, and I was in a 2-hour meeting about a big sporting event which will probably never happen because of COVID-19. We both agreed that Spirit, Babaji, God, whatever you want to call her, was probably laughing so hard at both of us and all those other people in similar meetings across the world. As I took a deep breath in, it made me realize that this is the time, more than any other time in your lives, to know what you really want from your life. This is the time to decide where you are going and in which direction your compass of destiny is pointing. Until now, too many people have allowed their life to just pass them by, to walk blindly, to accept their fate, to allow someone else to write their story. They've cast their rods into the ocean of possibility and accepted whatever form of fate might bite. But right now, this is the time to become the storyteller. This is the time to write your destiny. During this period of transition, this magical window, what our group called the Sacred Pause, a great portal is wide open, and the universe is listening and can hear you more clearly than ever before. After years of lying dormant, of sleeping and accepting, the whole world is finally questioning the sanity of the economy, the wisdom of our leaders, the priority of the things in our lives, the point of our jobs, indeed the relevance of the framework of our entire system. If there is one thing that we should do right now, is to write out what our concept and our understanding is of our own perfect life. Forget the limits of the old world of money and time. Forget the old excuses that we used to wheel out, like our jobs, our ages, or even the place we live. The question is, what do we want to happen in our own paradise, in our own perfect world? Then I want you to take it to someone who sees the big picture, who understands. It might be me, it might be Marcel, it might be your best friend, it might be Alberto Vialdo, it could be anyone in our amazing group. And that person can go through it with you and ask you, is that what you really, really want? Because this is the biggest and most important document that you will ever write in your lifetime, and it will change your entire destiny. You can leave no stone unturned. If you describe your perfect job, then you need to visualize your boss. If it's your perfect life partner, then you need to think about his or her mother, or maybe their kids. If it's your perfect house, then I want to know how big that balcony is, and if the view from the swimming pool takes in both the Pacific Ocean and the snow-capped mountains of the Andes. I think you get the picture. Once everyone is happy that this is really what you want, then you need to say it out loud every morning when you get up and every evening before you go to bed, so spirit can hear you. You don't have to share it with the world. In fact, it's probably better that you don't. But you can absolutely start to live life as if it's already happened. To feel it in your heart, to feel it in your bones. And as Marcel said so eloquently yesterday, once you've described it, you don't need to force it. This is all about dreaming it into being, feeling it in your heart, walking. Right now, humankind, as both individuals and as a race, is on the edge of a great precipice. The question the universe is asking us as a species is, are we willing to join hands and hearts and fly together, or do we just stand still, panic and wait for the wind to blow us over the edge where we might easily fall? If we decide to fly, we will thrive as a species, and future generations will breathe a united sigh of relief, because they'll be born into a great new dawn, a great destiny as the guardians of our planet. If we try to stand still, our species will start to go backwards. Mother Earth, in the nicest possible way, has got us by the balls and will not let go. She has sent out her message in many forms, in hurricanes, tsunamis, fires and viruses, to try and make us listen. She doesn't make mistakes. It may be very tough to accept right now and really painful to live through, but everything she does, she executes perfectly. She is impeccable. She's made this move to awaken the forces that live deep inside us, because deep down, we know we need to look after the earth, and we need to live fearlessly, to love unconditionally, and to live in harmony with our planet. If we choose to stand still, Mother Earth will start to beat her drum even harder until we decide to move forward as a race. So we either hold her hand and live in the flow, or we fight the gravity of our planet and the greatest force in the universe, God. My brothers and sisters, it is up to us. Do we choose to stand still, or do we fly? The wonderful Mary Curtis will do today's meditation. Before we begin, please can we open sacred space and put the continent of North America into the healing pot. Also, on behalf of our beautiful sister Pearl, please can we put Nancy and Edgardo, Abraham Reich, and Andrea and Milena Biancospino. Let's send some love and put our beautiful sister Wilma into the healing pot too, along with the youngest member of the Sacred Paws tribe, Gregory, who needs to feel some love right now. And last, but by no means least, let's put Suzanne, Lisbeth, Helen, Trudy and Hans into the healing pot on behalf of our dear sister Ruth. Let's evolve with honour and courage. Yours, in love and peace, with a little bit of screaming from my daughters in the background. Peter. Namaste, and thank you.